guys, how's it going? Haven't posted in a little bit because I haven't posted many videos of me actually talking because I've just been so busy at work lately. Been running around from machine to machine because we're so short-handed. Been in the loader for the past week. Figure maybe I'll explain to you guys a little bit how the wood gets cut up, whatnot, and what we do with it. We do a lot of firewood, log length firewood. People, we don't have a chipper or anything, so anything else gets turned into pulpwood to get made into paper. That's what I'm cutting up right now is some pulp. Well, we try to cut as many logs out of the trees and firewood as we can because pulp isn't worth as much as firewood or logs are. Pretty full on wood right now. I need a truck to come here and get a load. Else I'm going to run out of room by the end of the day. Knock some of the limbs off of it. It's probably one of the hardest jobs to do on the logging site because you gotta use your head and try to get the most out of the tree, or else, you know, they're not going to be happy if they're not getting every log that they can get out of it. Take this right here, butt the end off of it. Check this over here, something gonna have left firewood. Hope the quality's good. I'm filming it on my phone today because I forgot my camera, memory card at home. So now we got some nice maple right here. We can cut a couple 8-footers out of it. Footer out of this one. Yeah, we're also cutting telephone poles on this job. Somebody comes and marks out red pine poles. We got to cut them down however they want them, and then I limb them up. And my buddy here, he's got a YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description. He's cutting them all up by hand today. He's doing a pretty good job. Comes and helps us out on Fridays or whenever he has a day off. Every once in a while, there's some of these limbs you can't get off, and cut a piece of pulp out of it, and I'll put it aside and get out and trim it up with the chainsaw. I got a whole pile of them over here. A whole pile of ones with crotches on it. Rest of it, I'll set in the pile for the skidder to bring back in the woods and put it in a skid trail in the mud somewhere. Maple right here. Some of these big ones, there's no point in putting them in the limber because you ain't gonna really get any more of the limbs off. You just kind of have to trim them out with the chainsaw after you cut your pulp out of them. Nice 10-footer out of this hard maple. Right now, the log yards where I live are pretty desperate for wood. The demand's pretty high right now. Take just about anything for a log. As long as it isn't rotten in the middle, they'll take it. Try to get it as close to 8.6 as I can. Pretty nice loader, but the only thing I don't like about it is this is when they started coming out. This is a 2015, and it's around this time was when they started coming out with electric over hydraulic instead of the pilot controls. Like this has a bunch of little solenoids that are controlled with electronic joysticks, and it's got a lot of lag to it, so it's very hard to be precise. Like you'll see me a lot of times like. It doesn't look like I know what I'm doing, but the machine don't want to cooperate. Usually I like to process up a whole bunch of trees at the same time, cut them all at once, 6-8 trees, but I'm cutting a lot of logs out of these and it makes it kind of difficult to do more than one tree at the same time. But we're not in any hurry, so get rid of some of this brush here. Some of this big branches. get some of these nasty beech limbs off of here. Beech, they make nice firewood, but man, they sure can be ugly. With a lot of limbs on them. Sometimes while it's in the limmer, you can use the knives to hold it and try to grab the limb off, rip it off. Sometimes it ain't even worth cutting these trees because you mess around with them so long trying to clean them out. It also would be easier if we had a chipper because you could just throw it right in the chipper and not worry about it, but we don't do that here. Oops. Try the best we can. We're gonna have to cut it out. Chainsaw. Quite a bit of rain the last couple days, so it's starting to get pretty muddy. The skittermen are starting to whine a little bit. Well, the skittermen are. It's usually the truck drivers, but on this one it's the skittermen. I like to give the guys in the skidder a hard time because I've been through it, I've done it. That's what everybody pretty much starts out running a skidder because it's one of the easier jobs to start out doing, where you don't have to do as much thinking as you do like in the loader and in the cutter or something. this side, figure out what to do with it. We can't get rid of any softwood pulp, and one of that telephone poles broke. Here comes my chum with some telephone poles for me to lemon out. Well, I really wish this bar wasn't here so then you guys had a little bit better of a view. Go. He's just giving it to the old timberjack. She got no back chains on her right now, but it works all right for what we're doing with it. See all these telephone poles, a company came out here and marks on them how long that they want them. See, this one's marked 42 feet, and then we got to cut them with a chainsaw because we can't cut them long enough in the slasher. I can only cut like 20 feet at the max. They're all marked. I just got to strip the limbs off of them and be very careful not to break them. They're long too, so by the time I'm done, I'm all the way back in a circle just about. Hey, you're gonna have to move this brush and these logs for me real quick. Please.
You got it. I'm just gonna mold it back.